Hello and welcome. I have noticed on a lot of the gardening sites and questions that have been sent to me personally, people are asking about how much to plant and how am I going to store these things. They're worried about if they plant too much, it's going to go to waste. So, one of them sent me a copy of a food guide. And this food guide, it's telling me that garlic is 3 to 6 months, carrot 3 to 4 weeks, potatoes 4 to 6 weeks, onions about a month. What else? Broccoli 7 days. You know, I'm reading through this and I'm going to tell you, this doesn't apply. You can grow these veggies and keep them much longer than that. In fact, my biggest piece of proof for that is go to the store. Have a look at a bag of carrots, a bag of potatoes. Even have a look at kohlrabi and celeriac, all these things. And have a look at where they're growing. I'm going to be honest with you, most of this stuff is growing in Canada. PEI potatoes are still being sold. But unless somehow they found a way to grow potatoes in the freezing cold weather, there is no way that they grew those potatoes, harvested and bagged them and sent them to your shelf to be eaten within 8 weeks. In fact, my potatoes, I planted and harvested, I harvested these all in September. So that means they're 7 months old. And this isn't even a commercial variety that's been bred for storage. This is a caribou variety. The cream and pink blotching on the outside and the low resistance to scab that this variety has is probably why it fell out of favor. And this one I pulled out of my cold room about a week and a half ago as I'm starting to sprout everything. And the inside is still crisp. My beets, same thing. Still hard, crisp, firm. Carrots, onions. This is a pearl onion, one of the smaller varieties I grew last year. They're very strong in flavor. And it's still good. This wasn't even kept in my cold room. I kept this in a box beside my cold room. Granted, I keep my house in that area about 16 degrees Celsius, but it's as fresh looking as the day I bought it. It's just now starting to sprout a little bit of onion. Carrots, same thing. A little bit of green off the top. I never even wash my carrots when I put them away, but they're still hard. They're still firm. And this one I washed. I've been munching on it for every time I retake this video. But they're tasty. Thin skin, just like when you'd expect. Good crunch and delicious. So, how do we do this? Well, we're going to do cold rooms. For me, I have a house that was built in 1919. It's 101 years old. It was built by Liblongs up the valley from Turner Valley. Moved to Turner Valley when the town was brought in. So it's an old house. It has a root cellar. It does freeze potatoes if left in there, so I don't keep the frost tender veggies like my potatoes in a root cellar. Instead, I have a cold room, which anyone at home can grow. A cold room is pretty well a room on the outside of your house that's insulated up against the cement, and it keeps a little cooler than your house. It's keeping your humidity up, and it's awesome for storing your veggies. You can have crisp veggies all winter, just like I do, and be enjoying them right now. 7 months, which is 6 months after they're supposed to go bad. Still a little bit of that carrot there. So yeah, stay tuned. Plant as much as you want. Overplant. Plant so much that you're not going to know what to do with it. Store it because you can eat that all winter. You can give it to friends. You can give it to food banks. You can give it to people in your neighborhood that might be in need. Plant it all. And even the things like zucchini and kale. My zucchini, in December, I was making zucchini chips so I could be eating them through the year. Kale, I was making kale chips. I left that in the garden right till November because it's so frost hardy. And you can do these things at home. So plant away, plant as much as you want, and have a good time. And grow your own food. That's the most important thing. Thank you very much for watching.